Athletic field groundskeepers are a combination of a farmer and an artist, because we take we take a field and we tend to a crop, which is turf, and make sure it's got everything it needs, its nutrients, its water, the air, the oxygen it needs, all those kinds of things. But at the same time, in sports, you're creating this perfect looking picture. You go out every morning, you paint a new picture with that field. It's got to be perfect. Lines got to be crisp. There's so much geometry in sports.
No, I thought I missed a spot. I skipped. Okay, I gotta take 2 seconds here.
Well, string line leveling is actually a dying art, to be honest with you. And I learned it from the head groundskeeper who I worked under with the Orioles when I first started out there, Pat Sarno, and he taught me the string lining technique. As long as the elevations of the grass edges on the front and back of the infield are correct, then we can stretch a string line across. They're extremely tight. And it'll show us the line then, or the level that soil is supposed to be at. To really string line well, it's nice to have sunshine, because the sun will cast a shadow off of that string line. It makes it really easy to read where you're low and where you're high. And so out of those 16 hours that I leveled those two fields, I bet I probably only had about 4 hours total of sunny weather to work with. The rest of the time I was doing it in cloudy conditions. And it takes somebody who's been doing it for a long time to be able to do that in cloudy weather. I want to give the kids here the closest thing we can give them to a major league experience. And from the field standpoint, I'll give them everything I know about Major League Baseball on those fields. And, I have had more satisfaction doing what I've done here for the past 7 or 8 years than I had probably in all the years I had working for the Orioles. Trust me, these kids know how good they've got it on these fields. And they go out there and they light up, and the coaches get all excited because the place looks really sharp. And then the parents and the grandparents who are out here watching, they get excited by it because it looks so nice. And, that's a pretty cool feeling.